Hi everybody, this is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Thursday, February 22nd, 2024. So, just another two-day wonder for the Bears here. We came down, and this was really the support line that they had to get through to get any momentum. Well, it would have, if they would have kept going, this obviously was the next support at the 49.19. But this held again. We had a little break of it, and then once we started seeing that little run up, and like I said, I have a feeling that the NVIDIA earnings got leaked or something, and that was it. They just opened up 62 points, and I don't even think we had a one single pullback during this whole thing. So it's the fear of missing out trade that's on. We have some bearish divergences there. The only really thing I'm looking at right here is maybe this trend line. We'll see some sellers waiting, but on the hourly chart, it's this move is probably the biggest one that's getting close. This was the biggest one back here, but in any case, it's just the bearish divergences that we saw gave us this little break, and that's all the Bears have been able to muster up. So, like I said, it doesn't make this market any safer just because we're seeing this type of action. I mean, to me, it's reminding me more and more like the dot-com bubble, but the dot-com bubble lasted a long time. But if you remember towards the end, man, it went straight up and then everything crashed. And, I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that because the euphoria that we're seeing right now is it really is the dot-com bubble type thing. Anybody that mentions anything with AI, their stock shoots up. And NVIDIA's they're the kings of this right now. That anybody that's going to be doing AI has to come through them, and it's impressive because when they were I think it was back in 2022 or whatever, they couldn't find somebody to buy their stock. It did a free fall. And now it's going to where it's probably going to be the largest company in the world. And, it's impressive. It really is. The earnings were good. They raised guidance. So there's nothing you can say that, hey, that they didn't deserve this. But I still don't think one company should be moving the entire market up the way it did. But in any case, it is what it is. The Bulls are still in full control here until we start seeing any kind of support line taken out. They're going to keep trying. And just to go back, I think I showed you in the report. I don't have it up right now, but actually here, hang on one second. But if we just take a look at the NIAD, granted, we're getting very close to breaking this sell signal, but the fact that the S&P was up almost 100 points and they weren't able to take out this high, there's something weird going on. And basically what it is your NVIDIA's, Google, Apple, Microsoft, they're basically taking, the entire market on their shoulders. And it's going right now. It's hard to say that when it's going to stop. Man, I still don't think they're going all the way into the April time frame before the top hits. They're gonna. But you know what? Look what happened during the dot-com bubble. So maybe that does happen. I'm confused right now as far as just the trajectory of this move and how we haven't had more than 2 days down, and now we're up almost 1,000 points. So it's pretty crazy, but it is what it is. And right here, I wouldn't buy into it. Me personally, I'm not. But, I'm also looking at it that, damn, this is just an absolute monster move. So anyway, if they continue higher, this is really the only spot that I would be looking at it. And being that we don't have any sell signals on the 60s, meaning that if it does hold it back, we're probably only going to come back down to the 50, 40, 48 area and then come back up. And what happens with that is that this trend line is going to keep moving up. So if they come up and now go up, now we're looking back up to the 5100. So I'm not sure how it plays out, but we do have some sell signals on the 15-minute chart. So seeing some kind of pullback to test the, either this support line or coming down and testing one of the moving averages, it would make sense. But like I said, there's not a whole lot of sense going on in this market. So anyway, let's see what plays out tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.